everybody, it's Amy from Winsor and Newton Studio, and welcome to my very chaotic, messy studio. We are smack dab in the middle of the first week of Paintober, and things are a chaotic mess. I tried to angle it so you couldn't see it so much, but yeah, you'll have to trust me. But it was either film in a messy studio or don't film at all, so here I am. Today we're going to talk a little bit about what to do when one of your paintings goes horribly wrong like mine did yesterday. And I also have that Jerry's box to open with just, well, not a few things. There's some, but it's all one thing. You'll see what I mean. The Jerry's box to open, and I will probably put up some footage of one of my paintings that went right, too. So come on in, grab yourself something good to drink, cozy. I'd say cozy. It's October, what is it, 3rd, 4th? It is October 4th. It's Wednesday, October 4th, and actually I'm going to try to film this morning and pop this up this afternoon. But if not, it'll be up tomorrow, Thursday, which is obviously not my regular uploading day. But I have a sponsored video going up on Saturday that is not related to Paintober, so I just wanted to pop in and see how everybody was doing. So yeah, it's October 4th. If it's cold where you are, grab something hot to drink. If it's hot, grab something cold, and come on in and let's chat for a little bit. Okay, the first thing I wanted to do is update you on the canvas panels from Walmart. They are not the same as they used to be, and I don't like them. I'll show you what I mean. Every one of them, can you see that? Cupped horribly with one layer of gesso. One layer, and I can't get them to flatten out. I don't know what happened. They didn't used to be like that. The 5x7s and the squares, I think I had, these two squares are decent. I might still paint on these. This one's a little cupped. But some of them were really not good. Like this one. I don't know what happened. The last time I stocked up on them like a year and a half ago, I worked my way through them and they were all fine. I do not recommend those anymore. These canvas squares, the 6 inches that I got, are beautiful. I do recommend those. So if you're going to buy canvases at Walmart, I'd stick with like these. I would not get the panels. I don't recommend them. They're not worth the money. Just for a few bucks more, you can get your panels at Blick, which is what I did. Perfectly flat. This has a couple layers of gesso. I'm not sure, and you can see, like, if I hold them up, they're a lot thinner too, or thicker, I mean, too. I don't know, maybe you can't see that. It won't focus. It's focusing on my face. They're a little, take my word for it, they're thicker and more rigid, and not that much more money. Just get them at Blick or somewhere like that. So that was that quick update I wanted to make. I don't want anybody using bad supplies. I don't know what happened there at Walmart. Not good anymore. All right, I'm gonna move this out of the way and we will quick open the Jerry's box, and then we will talk about what happens when your painting goes horribly wrong, like mine did yesterday. Like I said, it's Wednesday morning. I'm filming this. I have not started my painting for today. I'm a little afraid to. Yesterday was just so frustrating. We'll talk about it. Hang on, let me get the Jerry's box. Forgot to scribble my address out here. Let's just do that real quick. I can't even put it up here. It's all messy. This is my first October as a YouTuber, artist on YouTube. I don't want to call myself a YouTuber, but you know, having a YouTube channel that I have to take care of while also doing an art challenge, and it's a little more challenging than I thought it was gonna be. But I guess challenge is right in the name, so we'll just keep going. And then, so I have this Jerry's box to open, Jerry's, and then I also, just to reassure everybody, Amazon sent me a new, and it just came yesterday, so I may switch mediums today and do some gouache in here. This is the Art Creations Talons sketchbook with 80 pages. Yeah, nice and flat, no problem. Looks good. I don't know what happened to the other one. And then let's open this and I'll show you what's in here. If I can figure out how to open it. Sorry, that's my phone. I should have put it on silent, but I didn't. Oh, just ignore it. I'm feeling a little, like I said, chaotic today. I have to get this done and like start rendering it and whatnot, and then I can start painting for today. I'm trying to do a daily habit of painting every day. That was one of my goals. Yeah. So none of my paintings were done ahead of time except for the very first one because it was my sister's wedding. And I knew I wouldn't be here. So, okay, here's what we have. Oh, it's not. I forgot. I did get a few other things that weren't all. Okay. So the first thing we have are 2 new brushes. These were on sale. All this stuff was on sale. It was a huge sale of some sort. These are the Creative Mark Mimic Hog Filbert and Flat in 6 and 8. And I just wanted to get 2 to try. Ooh, they feel nice. I think I might like those. I'm trying a few nicer brushes because I haven't really done that yet. So I'm just trying them to see how they compare. And then I got a bottle of the So Flat Golden Matte Acrylic in Titanium White. This was also on sale. I would have stocked up, but I wasn't sure if I like it yet. One of my, the sun's coming right in my face now. One of my goals for the Paintober, well, I had really 3 goals. Well, 4 goals? I don't know. I want to do, you know, daily painting. I want to get back in the habit of daily painting. I wanted to figure out acrylic. I wanted to try new styles, like loose styles, impressionistic, illustrative, stuff like that. And I also was trying to get this whole year better at landscapes and people, which I haven't really done at all yet. And I forgot why I was telling you that. Oh, the So Flat. Yeah, so I'm trying out a whole bunch of different acrylics. I'm going to figure out which one is my preferred acrylic, and then I'm going to stock up on it. So I've got like a bunch of like little small sets of things. Where did I put the... You probably saw it in my last art haul video. The So Flat, I got the little pop set. And then Golden Paints is sponsoring a one of the prizes for the Paintober, and it came in the mail yesterday, and they sent me a little something for me. I don't know if you can see that because I was talking to, there's a very kind lady that I talked to over there, and she has been so helpful and so kind, and she just popped this in there for me, and I was so excited to get it. So there's the So Flat sticker, and then look at you guys. This is so cool. So cool. This is all their colors. And then all the pigment info and everything. Boy, they're just velvety and they look beautiful. I want something that's like gouache but more durable. I'm going to try these, I think, maybe later this week. This is a hand-painted swatch chart, you guys. This is going on my wall. I think it's beautiful. Okay. Alright, but back to Jerry's. So from Jerry's I think all the rest of these are all the same. Yep. So we got Turner Acrylic Gouache in Titanium White. They had the biggest sale, you guys. Some of these were like $3 a tube. I think these larger, I think this was like, I don't know, I don't remember. But this one was like $5, and then the smaller tubes were $3. It was way, way, way cheap. And then we got the Burnt Sienna in a bigger tube. And then we got Sepia in the smaller tube. And we got their Japanese color in, what color is this? Deep yellow. And we got, it's going to be all Turner Acrylic Gouache, just in case you didn't know. The Japanese color in the grayish green. And I better put the empty boxes on the floor so I don't get confused. And we got the Raw Umber. We got the Permanent Orange. We got the Permanent Lemon. I did my best to pick mostly ones, but there are a couple twos for light fastness in here, which I'm still comfortable using. But all of these, there are going to be none that are not light fast or that are like 3 and lower. I also got a little tube of the mixing weight to try it. And then we got the Blue Compose. We got the Permanent Yellow. And some of the tubes are smaller because I'm not sure if I'm going to like them, but the bigger tubes that I know I'm going to be using from here on out, I got the bigger tubes for. I'm still putting together a palette for these. This is the permanent red. This is one of the ones that was a 2, I think. I'm still trying to figure out the reds for sure. I may get some other reds at some point. We'll figure it out. And then I got the cobalt blue hue. I like to work with one red that's warm and one red that's cool. One blue that's warm, one blue that's cool. One yellow, like that. And then I like to have a convenience color of a green and orange and a, what was that? A green and orange and a green and orange and a purple. Phew. And then we got the jet black. And we got, and I cleared out one of those drawers back there. And now it's my gouache drawer because I have so much gouache. Permanent scarlet. And then I like to mix my own colors. So I do like to have a couple convenience colors. This was my convenience green. This is permanent green deep. Okay, so that's everything from my Jerry's box. And now let's talk a little bit about what happens when your painting goes really wrong. So Monday, no, Sunday. We started October, Sunday 1st. You guys, I'm so, it's chaotic. It's chaotic trying to do the YouTube and the challenge and like, I'm going through and making sure I try to heart every single entry into the contest and then picking some out to post in the stories, and I'm still getting like emails from people who may or may not be sponsoring things. And just so you know, Turner Acrylic Gouache may be sponsoring us a prize. I'm not 100% for sure yet. I'm not sure if it's going to get here in time. If it isn't going to get here in time, then they may not. We're talking right now. So if I get more info before this video goes up, I will put that down below, or I will mention it in the next video. And then we also have another prize that we're adding in, and it is a handmade Arches watercolor sketchbook with the retail value of $50 to $60 depending on which one it is, and it is by Artsy Rosie. And I will have all her info down below, including her Etsy shop, so you can check it out if you don't want to wait to see if you win and just want to buy your own. That will be down below as well. And yeah, I'm still waiting to hear from a few companies. So that's where we stand with that. Pay attention for these little videos as they pop up in case I add more prizes, is what I'm saying. The first painting that I did was, I'll post it. I'll try to move over so I'll post it up over here so you can see it. The first painting I did for Sunday, that one went great. I did a loose illustrative style. I really enjoyed doing it. The process was wonderful. I was in the flow. I liked the end results, even though it's not how I normally work, and I did feel a little bit uncomfortable posting something that was so different from what I normally do. But overall, it was an excellent experience. And then the next one for Monday also went really well. The first one was gouache. It was Heme gouache in my Moleskine sketchbook. And then the day before, Tuesday, I did another, it was sort of a cross between illustrative and a little more realistic. And that was on a Blick Premier canvas with Liquitex soft body. And that one, again, I really enjoyed. It flowed well. It turned out just like how I wanted it to. I really enjoyed the process. It was great. Then yesterday everything went all the heck. Yeah, I hated yesterday's painting. It'll be up here somewhere. It was really hard for me to post it. So I started off struggling right away with, I don't know if it was the paint or the canvas. I used one of the Temu canvases and I did not pre-prime it. Not prime, gesso, which I would normally do, but I did not. It looked like it had enough on there. And then I used Liquitex Basics on that, which I had never used before. Again, I'm testing out a bunch of different acrylics. I do not know if it was the canvas or the paint. Things felt really sticky. I was fighting with the paint. I couldn't get it to lie down smoothly. It was sticky. It was weird. I don't know if it was the paint or the canvas, and I'm going to have to do some more testing. I love the Liquitex soft body, and I don't think the Liquitex Basics is that much different. I don't know if it was the Temu canvas or not, guys. I will have to do some tests, like I said. But so I had this vision in my head of doing like a beautiful Luna moth with this pretty cozy orange background, and it was going to be loose and beautiful. And I got so caught up in fighting the paint and or the canvas or whatever it was that before I knew it, it had gotten really tight and stiff. And the more I worked on it, like, the worse it got. Yeah. So, yeah. Finally, after about, I don't know, it was like close to the time to pick my kids up from school, and I was like, I cannot work on this anymore. I'm just making it worse. And I took the picture and forced myself to post it. And I was not happy. So what we're going to do now is I think we'll switch over to the footage. I'll speed it up. The footage of the painting I did like, the day 2 painting with the Liquitex soft body. And it'll just be like a speed paint, and I will do a little voiceover, and that'll be our video for today. Oh, and in the voiceover, I'll be talking about what to do when your painting goes wrong. I don't know. And if you have any good suggestions or advice, drop them down below, because, you know, I'm on this journey too, and I am making a video this morning instead of painting. Maybe because I'm a little scared to paint now. I don't know. So, yeah. Advice. That would be great. I'm going to say what I would do in the video. But, advice is appreciated. What do you do when your painting goes wrong? How do you get back up on the horse, so to speak? How do you keep going? Let me know. All right, let's switch to the speed painting. So here's what I did anyway. I forced myself to stop working on it, and I put it away, and I gave myself permission to not finish it. And then I went and ate a bunch of ice cream, and then I complained about it to my husband, and then I made supper and ate it with my family, and then I went to bed. It is now around lunchtime the next day, and I am making this video. As soon as I get done with this and it's rendering, I plan to start painting something. I know that from past experience, if I do really bad at something and I don't paint the next day, it can turn into an art block. And I can end up going weeks or even months without painting anything because I get too afraid to paint because I'm afraid I'm going to screw it up again. So my plan today is to tackle something immediately and just keep going and to just push through. Today's painting might not be good either, in which case then I need to paint again the next day, and the next day, and the next day until I paint something I am happy with. The days where I paint something I'm happy with are wonderful. They're usually more than the days I paint stuff that I'm not happy with, unless I'm going through like a funk or something. And those are the days I live for. The first 2 days of Paintober were wonderful, and I was so happy. I am not as happy today. Sorry for my head popping in there. I'm feeling a little stressed out. Yesterday was very frustrating and very stressful, and it felt like one of those days where everything I did, nothing turned out the way I wanted it to. And things just got worse and worse and worse. And to the point where I got so stressed and so frustrated, like I started doing other stuff that was stupid. Not stupid, but like, you know how when you get into one of those moods where you feel like you can't do anything right and things actually then do start to go wrong because it's like you've jinxed yourself. Like I hurt my wrist and I sort of twisted my ankle walking the dog and I broke a plate. It was one of those days, I guess. And really the smart thing to do would have been to immediately get up and start painting this morning. But I didn't because I had other businessy stuff to do. Putting it off has definitely made it worse. So yeah, my advice is give yourself permission to quit. Give yourself permission to put that piece away, but don't give yourself permission to stop painting altogether because at least for me, that would lead to an art block. Get back up on the horse, as they say, the next day and keep going. Yeah, it was one of those days. I will definitely have to update you guys as to whether I think it was the Temu canvas versus the Liquitex paint. If I had to guess, I'd probably guess the Temu canvas. It might need to be gessoed. It maybe was that whatever they gessoed it with might have been extra absorbent, but I really don't know yet. My gut feeling is that it was not the Liquitex paint, because I know a lot of professional artists, even like Lockery Fine Art, she uses Liquitex Basics. It's her favorite paint, and she's definitely a professional artist. I'm not thinking it's that. That's just my gut feeling, but I don't know for sure. Anyway, I will see you again soon. I hope you're enjoying Paintober. If there's any questions or anything like that, feel free to drop them down in the comments below. And otherwise, I will pop back on here to say goodbye. Okay, you guys, so I hope you liked that little short impromptu video. I have to go paint now. Yeah. You should go paint too. Let's all go paint, and we'll post our stuff on Instagram, or if you're in my Patreon, you can post it over on our Discord group or on Facebook, or you can post it in our Google photo album, and you can be entered to win this prize here. This is a prize from Shinhan just for my Patreons. So if you'd like to enter to win that prize, you do need to be a Patreon. And I'm also giving away a $15 gift card to one of my patrons for their choice of either Blick art materials or Jerry's. So yeah, let's go paint, and until next time, happy creating.